this is going to be interesting because a lot of the Pentatonix tracks I've heard before, whether it be I've heard the original version or I've heard like their version of it, right? But sometimes I haven't heard necessarily. I've heard the original, but I haven't heard their version. So like then that's a cool crossroad of like, oh, this is gonna be cool to hear the Pentatonix version. But here we have a song that I don't know if I know off the top of my head. I don't know if I've heard it Up on the Rooftop. If I have, like, I just don't remember it, or I just don't recognize the name. So that's one of those few that I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool to kind of hear. Almost to some degree, like the first-hand version from Pentatonix. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Unless I recognize the song, it's like, oh, I know the song. Then my whole intro goes out the window. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and I'm looking forward to checking out this Pentatonix track. Let's see what we got. I cannot say that I know this song, so I don't know if this is a Pentatonix original or I just don't know the original, but I like it.
Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Come on. Up on the housetop, reindeer pies.
Oh, I know this song.
Down to the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones, Christmas joy.
Okay, I think I have. Let's talk about the bass. Listen to the slide downs of the bass. One of the things I think is remarkable and really cool, actually, about using voices as an instrument is the flexibility that you have, while also being incredibly difficult to do when you're incredibly talented like they are. You have the flexibility to be able to slide up and down like they do. Listen to the bass. The bass slides are so on point. That he's hitting a note and sliding down, hitting a note, slide. It's such a cool. It's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a little what's the word? Like it's one of those things like. If you go to a restaurant and they put a flower on the dish, it's like, oh, you don't need it necessarily, but it's also a really nice touch. It's like he could just hit the notes right here, but adding the slide is such a nice touch that I think is really cool.
Stop, click, click, click. Come on. Up on the housetop,
here?
Pies, out from school,
yeah.
Santa Claus, down to the chimney with lots of
Such a good
toys.
slide.
All for the little ones, Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Ooh, the echo. Wow. One of the things I am noticing though is a bit of the like dry vocals, which I'm interested in. There's not a lot of reverb. It's very, very close, like very dry. I'm surprised actually. I'm surprised there's a little more reverb. But and we heard a little bit of echo, kind of get like changing up in there, kind of creating a little bit of space. But I'm surprised there isn't much reverb on here. Ooh, that was cool. Echo, right down the center.
Look in the stocking of little Bill. Oh, just see what a glorious fill. Here is a hammer and lots of tacks, a whistle and a ball and a whip that cracks.
Some of these, like, it's funny going along and watching these lyrics. Like, these songs are so oldly written that some of the lyrics are like, what? What's a hammer and whistle that balls and a whip that? Oh no, a hammer and lots of tacks. Like are we talking like jacks? Like remember the game Jacks? Which how many kids get jacks for Christmas anymore? But some of these lyrics are like wow, and also like I love the names too. Like how did we choose the name Bill? Did it just happen to rhyme, or like did the guy who wrote this song actually have kids named Bill and he actually wrote this after his kid? I don't know. It's just some of these things are just so funny. Yeah, it's cool.
Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
I'm talking about the dash it.
Ooh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, what a crazy little section we got there, almost like a bridge section, like tight vocals, almost like it's almost like that song where, like part of the song where like everybody gets low and goes to the floor kind of thing. Oh, because it's almost a little bit whispery. That was cool. It was a cool little dynamic shift in there. Come on. Paul's got, I mean, where did I even get? Wow, Scott has some. That was weird. Scott has some serious soul. I think that's where he's coming from. Has some serious soul in his voice, man, for sure. Oh, you hear that? That's funny, dude. What a cool track. And I have heard that song, but not necessarily their version. So it's cool just to kind of hear their own version of it and just kind of them making it their own. Classic.